Hello everybody. Today we're looking at an update for Firefall. This week there was a weekly roundup posted for the up and coming patch, hopefully coming Friday. Yes, they're talking about what we can look forward to in the new progression system and all the stuff we don't know about yet. So let's look at what they're going to post and what we should be excited about, because I'm excited to get back into this game for PvP purposes. I really hope they open that up a lot more friendlier to people who don't want to play the game as much, but still want to get in on the PvP action. So, new frame progression system. Restructured frame tech trees will work, involving you unlocking extra constraints rather than abilities or gear. You will simply have access to all of any given frame's abilities from the start. What matters is getting higher constraints so you can make and equip better versions of the gear. This is still PvE, just so you know. Put simply, you now have mass, power, and cores. Mass controls your frame, can carry, and weight, affecting speed. Power keeps all systems running, and spare power will increase weapon and ability damage, while insufficient power will lower them. And finally, cores are used up by any abilities that a player sockets, but can also be set to add other abilities to the attributes to the frame, rather than being used for abilities. So, in other words, you could limit your abilities, but make yourself tankier or more powerful with your assault rifle cannon. Alright? Just in case you don't really think you need the abilities. Maybe you think you're... I think what they're trying to do is make it more like MOBA style, where abilities matter more if you want them to. You can be what is considered in the league a caster. You basically make sure that you fire off your abilities and then try to poke from range but stay out of the battle. Or you can be up in front tank, just get on them, not do much damage, but be able to soak up a lot of damage, maybe have some crowd control abilities, or in this case it's probably just going to be continue beating on them with continuous damage with your minigun. Or you can be an assault class who just really loves the AoE damage of his gun, the triple burst rifle, alternate fire, and really wants to focus on boosting that as much as possible, and maybe doesn't feel like he needs the napalm strikes or secondary shockwave bursts. Maybe he wants to focus on mobility, some of his boosting techniques, and his gun damage. That's it. He wants to be a full AD carry, as you would put it in League of Legends terms. So, interesting. It gets a bit more complicated, as has some other things to note, but I'll let you read the article yourself to find that out. How new frames are acquired. Battle frames are purchasable by a token system or red beans rather than crystallite. Tokens are unlocked by advancing down an already owned frame's tech tree. For those worrying about pay to win, red beans will only make the frame initially available. All power unlocks and progression must be gotten in gameplay just like everyone else. Also, battle frame garages are no longer bought. You just get each new frame with its own slot. They will add loadouts back in later, but for now they're keeping it simple. For all of you who have already bought extra slots, you will get your red beans refunded to your account. No worries here. Awesome. That means I get to play every class and not fucking just say like, oh, I guess I don't get to play engineer, medic, and something else I forget. Because I let my friend play medic, and then I never got to pick up engineer. Now I'm full. Well, fuck you too. So that makes me feel a lot better. Some info on their ultimate abilities. Like I said, more League of Legends style. So suck it, world. Some more info on ultimate abilities. They will be a fourth ability for each frame, and they will apparently require power to use. This power will be acquired by doing certain activities like healing for a dragonfly, damage for a tiger claw, and whatever else they come up with. Ultimates have notable cooldowns in addition to this power restraint to keep them from being used too often. However, they should only take seconds or minutes to use again, rather than hours or days, so they will still fit into general gameplay. Alright. New player experience with the Battle Lab. New player experience will be put into the game with Milestone called Battle Lab. As a separate area of the map, it looks like it's an underground bunker or in a sizable ship, possibly on the Arclight. It runs you through the basics of movement, combat, and lets you pick frames and test them out in simulated situations. This will also allow people to test out frames or equipment without having bought them in the future. However, this won't be in this milestone. Okay, so they're working on tutorials. That's good. And it lets you test out classes because you might not realize what classes do just by their names specifically. I mean, who would have thought medics were basically Singed trolling everybody? Lots of new abilities. We're looking at 30 or more new abilities, including passives, that will go along with this patch. Yeah, buddy. I cannot wait for PvP in this case. Assault fusion cannon. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm a little worried about that. Not really. It was pretty OP as fuck. Oh well. UI elements and dynamic resolution. Red 5's added new UI elements that can interact with the cursor and game elements similar to many old ones. But that are rendered separately from the main world itself, meaning that they won't be affected by a dynamic resolution. Hopefully this means that people on far lower end systems can still read everything and have fully functionality soon, even with the resolution being heavily scaled down. That's good. I obviously don't have that problem, but yeah. Hey, and when you're competing with something like everything else, every other MMO, having availability to everybody is a big issue that a lot of games like Guild Wars 2 and Terra Online fail that. What beta crystallite will be used for? Oh wait, no. Go back up. Major performance improvements. Okay, just some improvements in AI and maybe being able to get more monsters on the screen. Who knows? Just some improvements. But it's more about allowing people on low-end systems far better frame rates and better visuals on high-end systems. Good. Turn it up a notch. I would love that. All right, here's a big one. What beta crystallite will probably be used for? Beta crystallite probably won't be getting us any custom items, but most likely just resource boosts. That said, it's not completely ruled out that there might not be something else with the milestone hits. A lot of people were saying that there were going to be some extra cool looking custom gear that you can buy for yourself that doesn't really do anything. Just some cool accessories to prove that you were in the beta and you had a good time. Yay. Trading in the game. Trading is going to be implemented within another milestone or two, just not this one. They want to get the new crafting system and new economy running, so trading will work on civilian clothing. Not anytime soon. Just people were bugging about it. Servers are down on Thursday, and item corruption. Some data in the servers got corrupted. Ooh. And founder surveys. That's it. All right. So, we're having a big overhaul in this, and I'm super excited. I can't wait to get you guys more information on Friday. Hopefully posting something on Saturday. But yeah, I can't wait. So, guys, get ready, because I might actually be doing something. It's gonna be great. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the information and are super excited to hear more stuff coming from Firefall and how much it's going to improve. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.